And the old me is like, but then why are they playing with you for? Don't they know you'll violate them and your parole at the same damn time? And the new me is like, just pick up your bag. Who cares? But the old me is like, but these bitches is fucking trash and they pussy been whack, been soft. And the new me is like, you right about that.
Yep, I'm ready. Send in the next patient, please. Mrs. Mackey, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome to 20 Days of June's Culture Clinic, which is basically just a doctor's office for your career. I see you've been having some troubles. Please have a seat, make yourself comfortable. We're not bashing here. If I do this video, it's coming from love. It's constructive criticism because we want to see you get better. You know what your name reminds me of? You know, Miss Mary Mac? No? My nurses have taken your vitals, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over your vitals, we're gonna go over your diagnosis, and then I'm gonna give you some prescriptions to treat whatever diagnosis I give you. So let's start off with your vitals. Your name is Remy Mackey, you're 38 years old, you're 5 feet 10 inches tall from the Bronx, New York. Your current occupations are rapper, reality TV star, and owner of Conceited Boutique in Raleigh, North Carolina. Your latest single is Company featuring A Boogie, which was preceded by Melanin Magic featuring Chris Brown, and your album 7 Winters and 6 Summers has yet to receive an album release date that we know. Maybe you have one, I don't. Well, Mrs. Mackey, Rem, we're here, right? Remy. I can call you Remy. Rem, because you know, yeah. Remy, let's start off with the positives. You look amazing. Amazing. And I know I've said this on this channel before, but wow. To me, you look good and you sell everything because your brand has always been conceited. So when I see you, I know you feel like you're the shit because you wrote conceited. And it's not a commentary on the fact that you once didn't. I hate when people do that. You just look good and I can tell you put in the work. I heard you're a vegan now. I couldn't, so congratulations. And I'm gonna say this, I've also said it before, but I believe in saying things twice because this channel is growing. Your biggest accomplishment is leaving the prison system and being well and living and doing everything you've done to this point. If you never have a huge single, if your career goes to shit from now on, you came out a whole person and you were able to return from a system that was not supposed to rehabilitate you, but it was supposed to end you and it's trying to put you back there. That is what the system is meant to do, and you have so far so good successfully fought that off. So to me, I say that before I discuss you all the time because that shit is no joke. But now we have to get into your diagnosis. You're suffering from a severe core fan base deficiency. Listen, it doesn't sound good. I know. Here, hold my hand. Hold it. Hold my hand. If you want to fight, we can fight this together. And I know you have your Remy Mafia, but I gotta say, Remy, and to a lot of other celebrities, naming your theoretical fans does not translate to actual fans. You can name your fans whatever you want, but the numbers have to match for it to matter. The monsters mattered. The barbs matter. The beehive matters. Does Remy Mafia stack up? There's not that many. So here's how we're gonna heal that severe core fan base deficiency. Your first prescription, I'm gonna give you a 12 milligram dose of Leave Nicki Minaj the fuck alone. You are to take that 3 times a day with food and water. Leave her alone. No more. It's killing you. What do Cruella de Vil, Ursula, Scar, Jafar, Hades, the Queen of Hearts, what do all of these people have in common? They're all villains that exist for the explicit purpose of destroying the person whose movie they're in. There's no Jafar if there's no Aladdin. And so being a villain does not pay off. You're not a character in the Nicki Minaj biopic. You're far too talented. And so there are tons of people who think of you as Raps Maleficent, like your whole career exists for the sole purpose of being Nicki Minaj's antagonist, and it makes it look like when she succeeds, which she's gonna succeed anyway because she's Nicki, that's in spite of you. It doesn't work in your favor. Just leave it alone and let it die. And that's not taking anything away from Sheether. Sheether was what it was. Was it truthful? No. But does anybody give a shit about the truth? No. They wanted drama, they wanted slander, and you threw it all at the wall, and it is what it is. That was what it was, but you took a victory lap during the battle. And you forgot about the war. And right now, you're losing the war. And how can I tell that you know you're losing the war? The video that Spice took. Remy, you have to resist the urge to look mad when you and Nicki Minaj are in the same room, especially award shows. If Nicki Minaj was performing, go backstage. There had to be a way you could get backstage. You can get to a VIP suite. Shit, you use the bathroom. You don't sit there and look mad, because I know that Spice Snuff took that video, but if BET was the BET that I knew, they would have parked the camera right in front of your face while Nicki Minaj was performing, and everybody would have seen you looking mad. Because they did it to Nicki Minaj when Iggy Azalea was performing, and Nicki Minaj was up on her feet, dancing to Fancy, looking directly in that camera, unbothered.
Like this, drop it low and pick it up just like this. Yeah. Couple ace, couple goose, couple For Chris, I yield something worth a heavy ticket on my
You have to fully not look like you're losing. But stop talking about it, leave it alone. You need to focus on you and not destroying anyone else. The next prescription I'm gonna give you is a prescription for you to put out a single without a feature. Remy, you've put out 3 singles now, all of them with a feature, all of them sounding like other people. Wake Me Up was Lil Kim's song. Melanin Magic sounded like a Chris Brown song, even though I know it's a mint condition sample, I'm just saying. And Company sounded like an A Boogie song. I feel like we're losing a little bit as to what your musical imprint is, and so we need a Remy song with just Remy. It's time to start reintroducing people to who you are. You never fully did that. You kind of just jumped back in like, y'all know the name, but I don't think a lot of people do. So it's time to start back at square one and release something that everyone can be like, oh, this is what Remy is, this is what Remy is doing, and it needs to be you and you only. No crutches, no features, none of that shit. The next prescription I'm gonna give you may be a tough one to swallow, but you have to leave Love and Hip Hop. And look, I was wrong. Because when Cardi B originally left Love and Hip Hop, I thought that was a dumb decision. Because I thought Love and Hip Hop was doing a lot for her, but it did wonders for her brand. And you now cannot deny that new piece of data that getting away from Love and Hip Hop helps your brand become a more established brand. It did it for Cardi B, so it most definitely could do it for you. When you went to Love and Hip Hop, I get it. I still get the paycheck. I get all of that. But it's no longer doing anything for you. You're just becoming a character on that show. And I don't watch it, so I can't speak to like how you're acting on the show or, you know, whether that's contributing to negative or positive perception, but to me, it's just a cheapening factor on your brand and your resume that you gotta shake off. If you're really trying to be where I know you wanna be, you know you gotta get ready to shake that reality TV stigma off of you. The 4th prescription I'm gonna write you is that I'm gonna ask you to be genuine. Drop the conceited, drop the lyricism, drop it all. And I need you to genuinely, from the start, tell us who Reminisce Mackey is, who Reminisce Smith was. Like, just tell us. I still don't know in music, which is your purpose, what that time in prison was for you. It's time to talk about it. It's time for you to get on a beat, and it's time for you to tap into and to express that pain. Because not only do we want to hear it, but people need you, and people need that voice. You are probably one of the only rap girls to have gone through something like that in the main fold right now, and that'll give people something to connect to and something to love you over. Because I know it's in there, I know emotional depth is in there, and I've seen on Love and Hip Hop, you've talked to Pat about how that may be a little bit hard for you, but you really got to get in there and tap into that, because I don't understand why Kim Kardashian is the prison reform girl and not you. And I get it. You're still probably in your proceedings with the system and getting fully off the books and having to talk to this person and that person and don't want to piss anyone off. I understand that. But as far as music, it is definitely time to start putting that honesty in your music. Show us who you are and we'll love everything else. But I don't feel like we know your pain. We haven't seen it yet. So it's time for you to just crack all that down and be genuine. Just be 100 just for a little bit. And when you talk about female unity and when you talk about Melanin Magic, be genuine. Don't just use both of those things to spite Nicki Minaj. Because even in the second verse of Melanin Magic, here you go, I'm a real writer, rap crown taker, and my ass is real. That took away from the song because then people didn't believe your Melanin Magic message. Nicki's black. You know what I mean? Stop. All right, Rem, I just have 2 more prescriptions from you and then you can go ahead and do whatever you gotta do with the rest of your day. I know you're a very busy woman and I don't wanna assume a lot for your time and you can't assume a lot for mine because I gotta get the fuck up out here too. So let's go. The next prescription I'm gonna write you is a 7-song EP. Remy, I don't know if everyone's ready for an album. I don't know if people are invested enough for you to even drop an album full of good material and for people to care. I think 7 songs, about 23 to 30 minutes of music as a little will make people say, oh, when that Rem album drop in December or when that Rem album drop next June, I'ma go ahead and cop that. 7 songs, 1 radio record, 6 hard beats. Go in, no skips. If you do that, people will not only start to narrow their focus onto you, but they'll start to narrow their focus onto what your purpose is musically. I don't know if you put out 15, 17 songs that people are gonna receive that well. They'll start comparing the songs to each other and they'll be like, oh, well, Remy was 5 for 17, that's a trash album. 7, your best 7, just put them out. And if you don't believe me, y'all comment down below and ask, do you want 7 strong songs from Remy Ma? Or do you want a whole 15 to 17 track album right now? And you let me know the deal. Your last prescription is your most important. We're gonna give you a prescription of what I like to call the aggressive truth. And this prescription is gonna help you come to clarity with a lot of things. But the aggressive truth for you, Remy, is that you're never gonna be the pop rap girl. You're never gonna be the pop rap girl. It's not gonna happen for you. And that's okay. But the problem is, you want to be the pop rap girl. It's not just your label. I know your label is forcing certain things on you because they want to see this type of return on an investment, and I understand being a woman in rap, and you have to be Beyonce, but you have to rap like Eminem, and it's like, I understand, it's a lot. It's so much more than what it needs to be being a woman in hip hop. And you're not going to be the pop rap girl. So what now? I feel like that fight that you had with Nicki Minaj wasn't exactly about a rap crown or rapping better, but it was about popularity. And in your choices and the things that you were starting to do, I can't help but feel like you want to be popular. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be popular, but I'm saying as far as being the pop rapper, as far as even being Cardi B right now, that moment's not going to happen for you. But here is what's going to happen for you. Follow these instructions and you are going to be a respected MC. People in this generation will respect your pen, they will respect your concepts, they will respect what you bring to the table and what you have to offer in a genuine package. But as far as all these attempts to try to be Cardi and Nicki and do what everyone else is doing, do what you do. Package yourself up best and let everyone have at it. But you don't fit in with them in what you do. So here's what I want you to do. The two people I want you to collaborate with right now are Rhapsody, who is an amazing rapper. Rappity rap bars. Working with Rhapsody, who no other female rapper has worked with yet that I know, will be amazing. And it will look great, and the song is gonna be fire because both of you rap your asses off, and it's about rap. It's not about anything else or any of the other smoke and mirrors that sometimes come with it. And another person I want you to work with, which is gonna be controversial, and I know the Barbs are probably watching this and they're gonna have an attitude, but I don't give a shit. You need to work with Meek Mill. And I know everyone's like, well, isn't that petty? And Meek Mill does not exist for the explicit purpose of being Nicki Minaj's ex. He was an artist before they decided to fuck. And Meek Mill's also been in and out of jail going through those struggles, and his new song Stay Woke really chronicles that in a way, in his beat selection in a way that loans its ear for you to listen to it and just know what's going on, and the way he pours his heart out in his music when it's audible. Remy, you need to get with that and you need to tell your story. I feel like that would work out in your favor, having people like that in your corner, focusing on rap and not focusing on trying to get back on the radio and trying to be that girl. Focus on being yourself, and then if you become that girl being yourself, that's the miracle. But trying to do what's already being done, Remy, it's not gonna work. And in my opinion, all of those things combined, you're gonna have a dope fan base that you can really pull from, that will really come in and respect and be there for you. And it won't be about Nicki hate, it won't be just the people who watch Love and Hip Hop, but it'll be about the Remy love that I believe you deserve. You deserve people who explicitly love Remy, for Remy, and that's it. No catch, no hang-ups, no diss records, no need for no beef, no need for no mess. You just deserve people who just love Remy because they love Remy. And if you do these things, you're gonna find them. So, let's go over your prescriptions one more time, and then I'm gonna let you go. You're gonna leave Nicki Minaj alone. You're gonna put out a single without a feature. You're gonna leave Love and Hip Hop. You're gonna be genuine. You're gonna put out a 7-song EP, and you're gonna come to terms with the aggressive truth that you're not gonna be the pop rap girl. But it doesn't matter because that's not the only way to measure success. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you the floor now. I know I've been talking a lot. Do you have any questions for me? No? Anything? Are you upset? Please don't be upset because I don't want those problems. Well, if that's all, Miss Mackie, thank you so much for visiting 20 Days of June's Culture Clinic. You can now pick up your prescriptions at the front desk, and hopefully I won't have to see you later. We don't want any more problems, but if you do have to come back, we have room. Thank you. See you later. Anyway, y'all, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for the response you guys gave to me on the Nicki Minaj Culture Clinic video. I know a lot of people have opinions one way or another about it, but I mean, listen, did I lie? And just know that whenever I do these videos, they come from love. This comment section is not for you to be shitty. If you want to be shitty, take that shit down to the shade room or somewhere. Here we're being constructive. Here we're not tearing down anyone. So please, I want my YouTube channel and my site to be a place for positivity. I know when someone deserves to get dragged, okay? I do it. Have you seen one of my think tanks? When it's your time, it's your time. But that's not what these videos are for. Because if they're not, I'm just gonna delete it. Time to be positive, time to be constructive, and time to tell our artists what we want from them so we can buy their shit. That's what this is all about. So I just want to thank you guys for all the positivity you've given me. Thank you guys for subscribing. Keep it up. Keep sharing these videos. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce. You are suffering from acute negative perception syndrome. No, it's not mortal. Can somebody get Miss Mirage some water, please?